back, motherfuckers. Good morning, everybody. I'm on time. Welcome to another edition, another episode of William versus the World. Music, industry news, technology, and social media updates every fucking day. Every day, every weekday at least. If you're new here, if you're old, share the feed. Share it to your story, share it to a group or somewhere. You don't have to, spam your, what do they call it, a timeline or whatever it is now, a wall. Timeline, it sounds like someone's going to perish. So you don't need to litter your timeline necessarily, although I do appreciate those who do that. But sure, like wherever you're watching this, we are on YouTube and we're on Twitch and we're on all the usual suspects. This is a live stream broadcast where every day, each day on the weekdays, I do take a break on Saturday and Sunday to go do musical stuff. But this is a program and a live chat and stream that's broadcasted from our band page, my band page, from Sepsis. We are a local and regional hard rock and heavy metal band from the great state of New Hampshire. The band's from Manchester, and I play guitar in the band and compose the music. So I do a live stream each day where, right here in this setting, I scour and comb the internet and I find the top, most powerful, and important stories I'm saying this as I'm organizing, in the music industry and technology, social media, artificial intelligence. Sorry, I was just thinking to myself that I don't want to have to justify what you're seeing on the screen, but I apologize. Spotify is in the news again. So this is not like a disclaimer or anything. I just wanted to let y'all know, if you were new here, when I start the program, I have to continue for a while, probably for a year. I don't know, maybe more. Every now and then, I have to start and pause the program and remind everybody what the fuck we're doing here, because if not, people will lose track. Again, I really appreciate it if you'd share this out. There's a lot of different groups on Facebook and Reddit and all over the internet where you can share speakers and mentors and motivational speaking, podcasts, groups, talk radio. This is a mostly an opinionated program, and I say that boldly. Because we are outspoken, but that's why we have the news and the information also up on the screen to encourage people to do their own homework. So we're trying to have some fun here, and the goal is to be entertaining, but there's things to learn also. So we prioritize the music industry news each day. That means the night before we do a live broadcast, I say we because Melissa has to set it all up for me. I just do the talking part. And I get the articles and we look over the internet together and we try to find the top, most powerful and emerging stories within 24-hour cycle. So every 24 hours, we get a new cycle of music industry news, and then we collect it all together. Whatever's the most, powerful, whatever's generating the most energy and output, we collect usually about 15 stories. We might make it through 1 to 5, but our goal is to, capture 5 powerful stories about the music industry each day, and then do some homework on the article. We do a little research. We have our notebooks and we do our homework. And we cross-reference the material, the articles that we read, and we compare it with data, and we also compare it to stories that we've been covering throughout past episodes here and our other live streams and podcasts. So, measuring the data over years, of course, we're also in the recording industry, and we have some experience in education of our own, as well as, a large group of esteemed colleagues and people we play with and share the stage with, and Cameron with all the time. Not to mention, we've been making a living as streamers and entertainers for 15 years, myself and Melissa, and we've been teaching people how to do it. So that's the small level of qualifications that we have, nothing more. And that is why we try to present the material on screen so we could all have a transparent approach to discovering the information together. And that way we don't feel like I've learned something you haven't, or I have some sort of access to laws or tools or materials that you don't. Hey, it's Franco, man. What's up, brother? I'm still sharing. I'm sharing it. But it does help when you guys do share the feed. It really does. How's it going, Franco? How you doing? I see Diamond Edge band in the building. I'm still hoping to get that show with you guys. Wait a minute. What did you guys say you were doing? I don't know if I asked you about that. So that's the purpose of the program. And I say that because Spotify's in the news again. I don't want you guys to get mad at me. Oh, you're at the Hill. Get out of town. That's so fun. Who's playing with you guys? Everybody go. If you're in the New England area, or you're in the southern Maine or New Hampshire area, and you guys don't go to Charlie's Hill this weekend on Saturday, you guys are fucking weird. All right? Because Diamond Edge is going to be there at Charlie's Hill. And you'd be out of your fucking mind if you didn't go to Lebanon, Maine and see the band Diamond Edge this Saturday. Be there or be square. Trust me. Now, see what you do is, hold on. Make sure you get the fuck up. Make sure you get out. You get ready. You get prepared. You do whatever you got to do, and you head down to Charlie's Hill in Lebanon, Maine this Saturday to go see Diamond Edge. If you don't, you're fucking crazy. Go check them out, man. Stop sleeping. Okay, now here's what you do. Ready, Diamond Edge? Now look at the timestamp on this video, okay? Now you look at the timestamp on this video. It says 10:58, all right? What you do is you stop watching this program and grab a notebook, and then you storyboard the last minute and a half of this program here, okay? Then when I get off live, you go onto your phone, your iPhone, and you go back to the timestamp of where I just did that whole bit, okay? And then you screen record everything that I just said, okay? You go to your iPhone, or if you don't have one, make sure you have the proper tool and piece of technology, and then you go to the screen recording. You go to the screen recording feature on your phone, and then clear it out so the screen is nice and clear, and give it some headroom. Give it some headroom, okay? And then you go back to the timestamp of where I just did that whole bit, and then I ended it and added it with the music and the whole thing. You go from start to finish, okay? And you screen record the beginning of the conversation where I started talking about Charlie's Hill and Diamond Edge, and then you go all the way till I played the music, and then you capture the screen recording. Then you upload it into Reels and TikTok and you resize it, you reshape it, you cut it all, you add captions on it, and then you use it for commercial. That's what you do. You cut it all up nice so I'm not tripping over my words and I'm sounding crazy. And you look and you say, "Hey, look, Will's going." and then you know what I mean? You put the Diamond Edge music in the background. You know what I mean? And then you put that up and there and then or a community. That's how we do it, man. There's no other way to fucking do it. It's better than paying people for shit. People pay people to talk about their band. Fuck all that. If we all just, if at least at the very easiest task would be the bands promoting each other. It's just easy. It's effective. It doesn't cost anything. You need to figure out how to screen record. Are you crazy? Hold on. What kind of phone do you got? See, all I do, I got an iPhone, so all I do, right, like on my iPhone, so there it is, right? I just grab the corner, and I pull the corner like that. And then I got a screen recording button right there. There you go. You got it. You got it. You got the stuff then. You got an iPhone. You're good to go. So here's the iPhone, right? See, I'm just going to grab it from the corner, and I'm going to grab it and pull it down. You saw that? What? Look. You saw that? You saw how I did that? Did you see that? So look. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to grab the corner, and I'm going to pull it down. And then right there, look, screen record. I tap that button. Look, see how it's red now? I'm recording the screen. See? Look, I just saved that whole recording. This is the recording I just recorded. See? Screen recording you need that in your life if you're a musician. Because you never know. You might be on the internet. You might see something. Somebody does a crazy sweep pattern, or somebody does a rudiment, or something. You go, "Oh my God! Well, look at that lighting. You got to get on it." Let me know if you need help. I'm only a phone call away. But yeah, have fun with that. Then make a little story. And then, yeah. And you know where you post it? You post it wherever there's sepsis people. You know what I mean? They get curious. They go, "Oh shit." All of our fans love music. So like a lot of people just don't know a lot of times that they're welcome. A lot of people don't know that they're invited. A lot of people don't know that you have friends. A lot of people don't know that we're all friends. A lot of people don't. We live in a world now where many people are convinced that we're so different that we just don't understand each other. But I like the old-fashioned approach of, talking. But that's why I'm here with you. And that's why I'm here to talk. Because someone's got to fucking say something. And that some motherfucker is me. Yep. I talk because ain't nobody talking. Someone's got to say something about it. Let's talk about Spotify. Because they're in the fucking news every day. I don't choose this shit. I know that there are probably strangers out there that see me on the interweb and go, "That guy hates Spotify." Or "That guy is obsessed with Spotify." No, I am obsessed with fairness, though. Yeah. I'm obsessed with authenticity. I'm obsessed with the truth. I'm absolutely obsessed with survival. Yeah. I'm absolutely obsessed with discovering more information of how I can live my life better. Oh, yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with happiness. Yep. So, in terms of like streaming, I'm a musician. So, as a priority, I'm obsessed with fairness because I'm obsessed with survival. And this is what I do for a living. Some musicians, maybe they don't do music for a living, but I do. So I got it. So that's why if you ever was under the impression that I was obsessed with streaming, I that's not quite accurate. I'm more obsessed with, paying the rent. I'm obsessed with collecting um fair payment for what's owed to hardworking musicians. I'm absolutely obsessed with that. Just like if you worked at Burger King and they shorted you on your check um, every week, every month, every year, you might be obsessed about that. So that's why we talk about. That's not why we. That's why the planet talks about Spotify so much. It's not so much that I'm talking about it. This program is about collecting the stories that the world is talking about in terms of the music industry. What I do on this live stream is I hunt down the largest conversations about the music industry, the largest global conversations regarding the music industry. That's what I put up on the screen, not what I want the music industry to be. I don't even go live and stream stories that I like to stream. I'm not covering topics. I'm not covering conversations that suit me or make me feel comfortable. I'm not collecting stories that make me feel confident. These stories don't make me feel good about myself. I don't feel powerful revealing to people that we're getting ripped off. That's not why I do this. However, I am committed into covering the top conversations every day. So if the top conversations in music are Spotify or Puff Daddy or EA Games or sync licensing, what have you, then those are going to be the conversations that we're diving into. So I apologize again, but Spotify is to launch a pricier premium music tier that includes high fidelity audio. And the only reason why I wanted to report on this is Spotify is known particularly for its freemium tier. You guys familiar with this? I have been saying the entire time that music should not be free or nearly free. Spotify agrees, but it's consumers that I'm trying to get through to. I have been trying for the last 6 years to try to explain to my consumer friends that music should not be free for them because it hurts music. And when music hurts, they hurt. You know, it's self destructive consumption when you're only able to discover the most terrible music situations and circumstances on the planet. You have to ask yourself, is this the best we could do? From the notes being played to the way that people get paid to the way we all talk and treat each other at festivals to ticket scalping, is this the fucking best that we could do in the United States in 2024 with all the robots and with all the algorithms, with all the machine learning, with all the gadgets, with all the scientists, with all the fucking, all you guys are taste makers and music connoisseurs, everybody's experts now. If that's the case, is this the best we could do? With all the experts, all of you out there are now movie and media and music buffs and bloggers and brilliant billionaires. Explain to me then, is this the best rock and roll that we could get? Are these the best actors and celebrities? Is this the best we could do for entertainment? Is this the best social media we could have wound up with after a 30-year experiment with this shit? This is the best new heavy metal and rock and roll that we could come out with? I mean, heavy metal and rock and roll, we've been stuck since 2009. Is this the best we can do? Is this the best? This is the best way we could come up with paying people? This is the best we could do for music, is having it be free? I mean, I get it. One man's trash is another. Look, if you want quality, man, you know, if you want to become a quality musician, there's no shortcut. You're going to have to work your ass off. If you want longevity, if you want a real quality and valuable career climb, you're really going to have to work your ass off for it. You're going to have to invest yourself, and you're going to have to keep every fucking ledger, every award, every receipt. Because, and my brother said this to me recently, he said, you know, people only remember you for the last favor that you've done for them. Somebody tagged the great Benjamin Smith. I'm trying to tell you something right now. That's what he said to me. He said, you know, it's true, man. People only rock with you. People only remember you. People will only celebrate you on the terms of the last favor or good deed that you've done for them. But and basically, as a moral of the story is, like, people don't collect all the great things that you've done over the years acquisitionally and then leave a good review. And let's face it, people don't leave good reviews. You know, if the floor is wet and you almost break your neck going out the door, you'll hop on Google. But if you had the best time in the world at a Sepsis concert, you wouldn't leave us a review. So I get it. I'm like a coffee machine. Spotify is planning to launch a pricier premium music tier later this year that includes access to high fidelity audio. So this is happening because there's a freemium tier. By having a freemium tier, by having a tier of music that is for free, Spotify is able to growth hack and hike their prices up justifiably by saying that there are higher quality kinds of music that are offered on Spotify, that the music you listen to can be offered at a higher fidelity. So this just means that, like, if you're not willing to pay for one of their subscription fees, that freemium music will be terrible quality. Like, do you still think that music should be free? Do you see now why I have been saying for the last 6 years why it's bad that these platforms have a freemium tier? It's a growth hack. It's a manipulation. It's so later on down the road, which is happening now, which is what you're seeing, when they hike the prices, they'll have a justifiable reason to move the price point higher. Let's say, oh well, you can you guys have the free tier, but if you sign up for this pricier premium package, there'll be higher quality media and audio there. And that is what is the problem with free music. And as I've said, I don't have a problem with music being free. But as far as these platforms, these billion-dollar platforms, having such amazing headroom with the career climb and the mountainous career climb to make a living off of music is almost impossible. While the lowest denominator, the most unengaged, it's hard to call them musicians, creators on Spotify that have no business or have no plans in having a music career can be on the platform. And this is why free music free music winds up being a growth hack, because later on tech giants like you're seeing now can say, we will offer this free version, like you see they're doing at Twitter, like you see they're doing at a lot of social media companies, that they're offering, hey, this is our free tier. This is our free, as far as their product line goes, this is their freemium features. But, if you sign up and you pay the subscription fee, then they're going to offer you this boutique white glove premium service. But to me, as a musician, shouldn't we just focus on making all music quality and having a general standard of prerequisites or qualifiers? Let's say, okay, like they do now, like they always have had. For instance, music and songs that are 7 minutes long have never really done well on the radio. The radio directors and people that are in charge and the taste makers that build playlists on terrestrial and commercial radio don't like music that's typically over 3.5 minutes or so. There is a standard and there is a bold characteristic of a standard that a radio broadcasting programmer could set. So why doesn't Spotify have any standards? Why can anybody with their grandmother's laptop upload music? Well, 2 reasons. Because people pay to upload their music to the internet. So the biggest loser in the world to play the pots and pans off beat can upload that shit to Spotify. It doesn't matter. They'll sell to the cheapest bidder. It's not a matter of standard or quality or music. It's a come one, come all type of situation where the biggest losers can play on the professional court. And you say, well, why is that? Why not just have quality music on Spotify and call it like, why not say, hey, that's what makes Spotify different, or iTunes or Pandora. Here we have quality music here and nothing else, right? We just have quality music. It's because at one point we've given up quality for all. We've been convinced that to swap out high quality, convinced that having all or having access to all, because we don't really listen to all, do we? We don't watch all of the movies on Netflix. You get Game Pass on Xbox or PlayStation. You don't play all of those games on Game Pass. You only play the ones that you like. And same thing with Spotify. Most people with Spotify or iTunes subscriptions don't listen to over 25 artists a month. That's a real number that anyone can observe. You can observe it on your own playlists. People don't listen. The common person doesn't listen to over 30 artists a month. So where is the justified price hike? So, it's like paying $9 a month to listen to 9 artists. But what if all the artists you listen to are independent artists? Then that means the $100 subscription that you paid for the entire year isn't going to the artists that you want to listen to. Having free music always justifies the developers and tech giants to move the price point in the terms of creating new quality and standards. I hope all of y'all got that. I know that was winded, but it is what it is. That's what we got to do here. Oh, and let me do another one. I don't hate free music. I think there should be forms of free music, like karaoke, and you know what I mean, and jam bands, and we're doing a free show pretty soon. Charities, benefits, we do free shows. I mean, everybody does stuff pro bono, right? Like that's part of the game. I mean, free shows are cool, but you couldn't do a charity every day and have it be cool. If you did a homeless charity every day for the homeless, well, fucking A, you'd be homeless with them. You know what I said? If you did a charity for the homeless every weekend, well, then you'd be homeless with them. Oh, what's up, my brother? He's in the house. I see you, bro. Yo, what's up, Heath? So, yeah. This shit's crazy. I'm just catching up. I like free music. But I think free music should be presented in a form where people know that it's free and people can support it, you know? Like royalty-free music is awesome. It's actually, there's some of the best music I heard this year is royalty-free. But here's the thing. People are making money off of royalty-free catalogs, man. So listen. There's free music already out there. And please go support it. Are you kidding me? Please go support free music. But that's not the claim. Pandora and iTunes and Spotify and Amazon Music, they didn't. That's not what they promised. No. Places like Spotify, when they got started, they promised and built the technology on the backs of independence, promising that artists could make a fucking living from this technology. That's how we all got into it in the first place, by these big developers and these tech companies and big developers signing contracts and making commitments to us, the people, that this was going to change our lives, that it was going to change the lives of musicians and give musicians a chance to make money and make a living fairly from our music. Nobody ever signed up for this idea thinking we were only going to be one click away from piracy. Yo, peace out, John. Have a good day. Have a good day. Yeah, man. Anyway. So, according to Bloomberg, which citing sources reports today, this new tier will cost at least $5 more per month and will be an add-on for existing subscribers. The report adds that the new plan will include high-fidelity audio as well as new playlisting and song library management tools. You see? Anytime they want to pay more money, they have to, anytime they want consumers, anytime Spotify wants consumers to pay more money for something, they justify the price hike with adding new technology or new features. Every time that they add a new AI into your coffee machine, or there's Bluetooth, in the washer and dryer, they're going to find a new way to hike the price point on you. That's true for any gadget, any gizmo, or any of this stuff on the internet and apps. So they're always looking for new ways to get more money from their subscribers, as well as keep their subscribers on the platforms for as long as they can throughout the day. And in order to get $5 more from you, they have to come up with some reason, with some cool new feature that you're not going to complain about. So in this particular situation, Spotify is planning to launch a pricier premium music tier. Okay? And it's going to include music that fucking sounds better. That means artists that can't pay for this service, poor people that can't afford this high fidelity experience in the freemium category will get the worst sounding music that the planet has to offer. So this is what I'm saying. So this is why I tried to explain in the beginning, why don't we just have quality sites with quality music? Why is that a bad idea? Why is it a bad idea to have free music at low quality? Because these assholes can pivot on you at any time and ask for more money from you, claiming that they can justify the price hike because they've added some fancy new technological feature into their platform. They have added a brand new fancy feature inside the music player that's going to somehow justify the experience, is somehow going to justify the price hike by offering you some musical experience that you never would have had hadn't you given them the $5. In this plan, they're going to include high fidelity audio. So Spotify is finally going to, why don't they already have high fidelity audio? Like if I was a customer, if I was already a subscriber, I know you guys love this stuff and defend this technology to the grave. So I have a question for you. If Spotify is planning to launch a pricier premium music tier later on this year, and in that new premium boutique service that Spotify is now bringing to people, it's going to cost you an extra $5. And the way that they're justifying this price hike again is their claim to offering you, the subscriber and the consumer, new tools to Spotify. On top of that, they claim that if you give them this $5, that now music is going to sound at its highest quality. But aren't the artists and the producers and the people that mix and master the music, aren't they responsible for getting the music at its highest fidelity? Isn't it the responsibility of the artist, the recording, the producers, the engineers, the production team? Aren't they responsible for getting the mixed and mastered music at its highest fidelity? When did music players and platforms have the ability to change the quality of our music? They're admitting to being able to showcase your music at a lower or higher quality. Do you understand that? Do you understand what they're admitting to? By telling everybody that there is a quality tier coming to Spotify that is going to allow premium users and subscribers to listen to the highest quality and fidelity music possible. My question to those subscribers would be, what the fuck was preventing them from giving you high quality before? So if you're a subscriber to Spotify, why don't you have a question for them? If the quality is going up on Spotify and I have to pay for it, then that means you're admitting to lowering the quality of the music that's been uploaded. Why doesn't Spotify already offer high quality music? It doesn't make sense. Artists, producers, engineers mix and master the music at its highest fidelity. How can Spotify offer a higher fidelity if you, the consumer, are giving them money? That means they are admitting that there is a lower fidelity, that there is a lower quality music experience that Spotify has been offering. And now, to justify the price hike, again, they're going to offer you high quality music? Go fuck yourself. The musicians already offered the music at its highest quality. When the music is mixed and mastered and produced, we, the professionals, the experienced people that are in charge of composing the music, the people that are most familiar with the frequencies of the song, we mix and master our music at its highest fidelity before we upload it to Spotify. So if they're admitting to you that later on this year there's going to be a magical leveling, there's going to be a magical upgrade to a higher level listening experience and fidelity, then what the fuck have subscribers been paying for the whole time? That shit is mind-blowing to me. What is going on? The report adds that the new plan will include high-fidelity audio as well as new playlisting and song library management tools. Why don't we already have these things for $100 a year? Why for $100 a year Spotify doesn't offer high quality music? Why subscribe to anything that isn't high quality? That's my big question. It's 2024 with all the AI and algorithms and how special everything is and how shiny and perfect everything is. The billionaire giant music mogul Daniel Ek can't offer high quality music at $100 subscription price point? What are you doing? What the fuck are we doing? Whoa. How is he going to make my music more quality? That's what I want to know. Everybody knows the quality sucks on Spotify, and everybody's always wondered, why does it suck and why is it free? Why do we like it if it's bad and it's free? Why do we, you know what I mean? How can you listen to an artist, or how can you oh my god. How do we value it? That is how, to me, this is how Daniel Ek has manipulated consumers into believing that consumers can predict the value of music. Because if you offer music at such a low fidelity and you never show anybody new artists and you gatekeep all of the original, new, and upcoming emerging talent, then people can only hear the very limited few super shiny people at the top while everybody else seems low quality and invisible. And then later on, you can justify the price hike by offering audio books and playlisting. I thought that's what you guys already do. Spotify reports plan to launch a pricier premium tier this year that follows the company's recent price hike in the United States, where the individual premium tier is going up by $1 per month at $11.99. According to Spotify, over the next month, existing US-based subscribers will receive an email about the update explaining that the new subscription price will come into effect on their billing date in July. Meanwhile, on Spotify's Q1 earnings call on April 23rd, Spotify co-founder CEO Daniel Ek confirmed that a new music-only subscription tier is also coming to the platform as part of the new layered menu of subscription tiers, including audio books only and music only options, which is actually good. That way, people that want to listen to music don't have to pay audiobook authors. I don't even know how that's going to work. I really don't. Let me not say that, because that's what I'm hoping for. I don't, but because everybody that's on Spotify, Joe Rogan, Sepsis, Drake, Adele, we all get paid out of the same mechanical royalty pool. So if you do audiobooks or you're Joe Rogan, if you guys sign up for Sepsis, they take Sepsis's money and give it to Joe Rogan. So the biggest artists on Spotify get paid from that pool. All of the artists and creators on Spotify get paid from the creator pool. You feel what I'm saying? Do some homework. The price point of the basic individual tier in the UK suggests that it will also cost $10.99 in the United States when it eventually launches. Spotify first announced that it would launch high-quality music streaming on the platform in the beginning of 2021. Listen, 3 years ago, they said they were going to launch high-quality music. How are they able to move the quality of somebody else's music? That would mean that the quality was low to begin with. If you're listening to Sepsis right now on Spotify, and I've always said that Spotify has lower quality than some other platforms. You know, when you listen to the band on iTunes versus listening to the band on Spotify, you'll notice the difference. Look at one of our uploads. Look at uploads. Like, go look at our YouTube channel and look at a song and a video that we've uploaded to the internet. And then go look at Vevo or go look at one of our music videos over there. The music quality has dropped. Because independent distributors apparently we've been uploading high quality music to low quality sites. I don't understand that. which is really disturbing because a lot of times, like independent artists and smaller bands get told no all the time, or they get told that their music quality isn't good. A lot of times when they tell smaller bands or independent bands to go back to the drawing board, the first thing that they say to the musicians to discourage them is that their music isn't high quality. I heard your Spotify, your music isn't high quality, or I heard, So if you don't have the devices and the gadgets and the phones, and if the radio programmer and the tastemakers and A&Rs and the people that are supposed to be reviewing you, if they're not listening to your music through the most fanciest headphones or the fanciest apps and the fanciest high resolution cell phone, and they don't got the best internet, they'll claim that your music sucks. Isn't that weird? I've given my music to people before, like, hey, check it out. And they've had like an iPhone 4 or something, and they'd be like, oh, dude, I don't know, man. Like, you guys need to like work on your bass. It's like, no, that's because you're on an iPhone 4. There isn't any bass on a phone, bud. But we're all tastemakers and experts now. What would I know? I'm just a musician. The company said at the time that hi-fi audio was consistently one of the most requested new features by users. So they admit here, look at this. Spotify said that consistently consumers requested that the music quality be better on Spotify. So they were aware that their music quality is terrible. That blows my mind. How can the largest listening experience on the planet be such low quality and everybody defend this technology after they don't pay the musicians? So we as musicians make very little money, and we invest all of everything we have into making the highest quality music possible. But then when we upload it to Spotify, the quality of Spotify is low, so it can't showcase the fidelity of the music that we invested in ourselves to mix and master. Spotify does not have the technological capabilities or hosting power to showcase high quality music that musicians have invested their entire lives into making high quality. When musicians make music, they partner with producers and engineers where they take on the responsibility of investing their entire lives. Their entire session is dedicated into creating the absolute highest quality listening experience. For us to relinquish our art to places like Spotify, where they don't have the technological hosting power to present music at the highest fidelity, I'm done reading this. I'm actually done reading it. I don't even need to see anymore. I can't stand it. That is the end. We cannot possibly go on anymore without processing this information, man. We have the smartest people in the fucking room are the ones that are asking the questions. And this is the point where I pause the program, man, and I say, hey, man, like we got to think about this as fucking people, man, as creatures, as biodiversity. You know what I mean? As naked animals from the woods, we need to really consider. We need to really consider revaluing and repurposing our art like this. We need to really go over and process all the available information that we have to us while it's still available. That's my advice to all of you. Yeah, you know what's interesting, Hans, is that CD is probably from our record label, and those cheap motherfuckers also chose the most the cheapest affordable disc. So that is also not the highest quality of Sepsis you can listen to. The best way to listen to our music is in 24-bit wave. That's the best. If you want to hear our shit, really bang, you know what I mean? You play a wave file. Or you play on iTunes. No bullshit. Our music sounds great on iTunes. Or like I said, go to I think if you check just as an experiment, go type in like You Already Know, right? Or Blacklight Invasion. Go watch Blacklight Invasion uploaded by Sepsis, and then go look at Blacklight Invasion on Vevo or something like that, which is uploaded by our distributor, who are also nasty and shady people. So, go look at. Here's another one. Go look at our music that's uploaded by Orchard, our record label, and then go look up music that's uploaded by the band. You'll notice. I think that's really weird that independent artists that work from home invest their entire lives into making high quality music, and then we have to upload it on websites that don't have the power to play the music. That's fucking weird. Spotify doesn't have the power to play Sepsis at its highest quality. That is fucking stupid. Then what's it for then? Hey man, I'm a quality over quantity type of motherfucker. I really am. Hey, look, I love y'all, man, and I hope you guys have a great week. I wish you the best. Tomorrow we're gonna take a break from the Honeycomb Hideout. I'll be here in the morning. Actually, will I be? No, I won't be. Nope. Because now we have band practice on Wednesday too. So we got triple band practice. It's triple time. We got new music coming out. And we will be releasing a new single very soon. The song is Bathwater, and it won't be available on Spotify. We're going to have some fun with it, though. Much love to you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in today. And let's hope to see you guys tomorrow, if you got time, on Williams versus the World. Music industry news, social media, and you people, of course. Love you very much.